Yes guys, GBFC Chelsea pre-season tour, what we got for you today. Arriving in Atlanta, talking Renato VEIGA, exploring a new city, Chelsea made 2 signings, lime scooters in the park, and talking Chelsea strikers. Let's get into it. We are in Atlanta, and I am currently editing 6 Things We Learned. We need a detox today. We got beat 4-1, almost said 6 then. We're gonna win 6-1 in the next game now, I've said that. So today, we're gonna get out into Atlanta, upload 6 things we learned for you lot, and keep going on the Chelsea pre-season tour.
It's raining.
Okay,
it's properly
let's
raining.
leg it then, come on then.
Go.
Bloody hell. God, we've had it all. We've had fog, we've had sunshine, we've had editing on the go. Open the door for your lady, they told me. That's what I do. We go around.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you doing?
I just ran more than the whole Chelsea team did yesterday. Is that the stadium we're playing at on Wednesday? Wow, the Mercedes-Benz Arena. I've managed to finish the 6 Things We Learned edit. And I don't know if any of you guys will have recognized this, but obviously this will be the video that goes out after the 6 Things We Learned. It's 14 minutes and 14 seconds long, and I swear I didn't try and make it that 1-4-1-4.
I hope she stops crying.
I'm telling you, she's just like that. She's all right again.
You always got to be careful with the Georgia, I reckon.
Oi!
Thank you, have a nice day.
Thank you, see you.
God, that is the best taxi driver we've had so far. You know why?
She was lovely.
Because it's the only one we've had so far.
That's true.
We've got no car in Atlanta at the moment, so today, in terms of the Chelsea US pre-season tour, today is kind of just like a get back to equilibrium kind of day. Try not to get too upset that we've come all of this way to see us get battered by Celtic and draw against bloody Wrexham. We've got another match to look forward to. Club America. We went past the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It looks like a big, grand stadium again. The game is on Wednesday, obviously today is Sunday. We've got a little bit of downtime now to look at some transfers. You guys have been saying, I missed the transfer news videos, Benson. Talk to me about transfers. So I'll do that today, all right? Currently just walking, hotspotting myself, uploading 6 Things We Learned, and we are entering the PONCE City Market. And this is the market entrance, as you can see here. Are you excited to be in Atlanta, Georgia?
Georgia. Yeah. Would you like a pecan milk?
A what?
Pecan.
Yeah, screw it, let's try that. Why not? Quad shot, pecan milk, cappuccino.
Holy moly.
I've never given pecans the credit, you know? I'm more of like a cashew nut kind of guy, but...
That's a large slice of pizza though.
No, it is very good. Big slice of pizza.
Yum.
This is my breakfast
Yum.
at 2 in the afternoon. So good. So one player that we didn't see much of, we didn't see at all against Wrexham, didn't see much of yesterday, is Renato VEIGA. Renato VEIGA post-match comments yesterday from the 4-1 defeat called for patience in this pre-season. On why he signed for Chelsea, he says, how can you say no to Chelsea? For me, they are the biggest club in England. They have a very ambitious project, not only for the present, but the future as well. I am very happy to be here. Look, let's not beat around the bush. Anyone who signs for Chelsea, who's got a bit of an ounce of common sense, is going to tell everybody that we are the biggest club in England. And of course, you believe it, I believe it, or some of us will probably be like, Manchester United are the biggest club in England, whatever. But Renato VEIGA is a player that we absolutely need to see more of. And I think at the moment, when you listen to what Maresca was talking about yesterday when it comes to MARC GUIU, which players are going to go out on loan, he's literally called what we already know, and it's nice to hear a manager say it. Maresca has said that he's figuring out at the moment which players are going to be ready to stay with the club this season and which ones are going to go out on loan. And at the minute, I think we've seen Renato VEIGA touch the ball 6 times, and quite clearly, the right-sided inversion doesn't work with the fullback. So, why can we not see Renato VEIGA in left-back, inverting, just to see if inverting the left side brings more balance to the team? That is what we need to be doing right now. And I'm excited to see Renato VEIGA. I think he's going to be a good player for us. And just like that, Georgia stopped crying and the sun is out. We've had quite a few recommendations of places to go in Atlanta. A lot of it has been like, go to the aquarium, go to the Coca-Cola museum or factory or something like that. Nightlife, best place to party, best place to go out to strip clubs is what people have been telling me. If you do have any other recommendations that aren't strip clubs, let me know in the comments down below. We're in Atlanta until the 1st of August, where we go up to Ohio for Chelsea's game against Man City, which I'm kind of dreading at this point, but we move. You know when you just like pick up a piece of clothing and you're like, this is a bit of me, this is?
Yes.
This hoodie is the one, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy it. You got yourself a new hoodie as well?
Yes.
Tell you what, I'm absolutely loving the slightly more street vibe that we have got here in Atlanta. It's been absolutely gorgeous so far, despite the rain. It's been a few days since we've spoken about transfer news. As much as there's been games going on, previews, reviews, vlogs from the matches and all that stuff, in the background, Chelsea have been getting business done. We spoke when we were in San Francisco about Filip Jørgensen. That deal is pretty much done. Right now, at the time of me speaking, he's in the US, undergoing a medical, 24 million euros. And that means we're going to get to see him on this pre-season tour. Probably not for the Atlanta match against Club America. We'll see him against Man City or Real Madrid. As well as that, Chelsea have also been getting the business done for Anselmino, a bloke who isn't going to play for us until January at the earliest, a centre-back from Boca Juniors for £15.6 million. I spoke about this briefly in the 6 Things We Learnt video. I don't mind Chelsea buying all of these talents for the future, but the problem is, if we're not going to buy players to improve the squad now, when we can clearly see that there are weaknesses that need improving, the problem is we're not going to be qualifying for Champions League places, which means we won't be getting the 120 odd million quid a season that qualifying for that competition is worth. So we might be doing all of the business now to secure the talents for the future, but then what are they coming into? Are they going to come into like a, we get the Conference League every year and we win it kind of team, squad, and then it's Europa League? Like, the ambition, I think, is what a lot of us right now are questioning at Chelsea. You're ambitious if you're trying to buy the best young talent in the world for the future, but what about now? That is the question. Filip Jørgensen, though, also coming through. 2 signings here today that we're talking about in this GBFC video. Exciting, but will they be ready now? Well, for day 1 exploring in Atlanta, Ponce City Market, fantastic. Holman Finch burgers. Gee, talk to us about that. That was lovely.
I'm not going to shut up about that burger for a while.
That was yeah. It was up there, one of the best burgers I've had.
Yeah, H&F.
Yes. Holman Finch.
So
recommendations
good
for you lot. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Taking a little walk past the Eddie Henderson Stadium. You can see the floodlights behind me. Not sure exactly what goes on at old Eddie Henderson's ground, but we're taking a stroll. There's been a let up in the rain here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna take a stroll around the park, man. We're gonna explore, we're gonna find out what this city's all about, bro. Dude, man. So we've come to the corner of Piedmont Park, which you guys have also recommended. And this place behind me is called Park Tavern. Sounds like a vibey little spot. We spotted these guys.
Wowzer.
It's got a way to go around, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is actually so much fun.
Yeah.
Imagine doing Chelsea news on a line bike in Atlanta. Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel. But I wish I did this before I ate that Holman Finch burger. Let's go, G.
Let's go.
Freestyle Scooter on the PlayStation 1. Anyone else remember that game? Yes. I'd say this is like the kind of speed of like a pacey walk, like a speed walking pace. But in terms of like seeing this park, I'm all about it. This is good. There she is. It's so slow.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's park them up. So thinking again back to yesterday's performance and even the Wrexham game as well, I've said it a lot on the channel and I'll keep saying the positives because I want to keep positive here during this pre-season tour. Mark GUIU looks like an absolute steal at £5 million. I think he's going to be a really solid player. Today, the news coming out of Fabrizio Romano regarding Victor Osimhen is this. Victor Osimhen not even on the bench for Napoli tonight, as plan of both parties remains clear. Osimhen wants to leave, Napoli want to bring in Lukaku. Talks with PSG are in standby since Monday at current conditions. Chelsea like Osimhen but won't pay the clause. I'm going to give a hot take here about the striker situation at Chelsea because I think it's important to caveat that it is possible to think that Mark GUIU is going to become a really good striker, be a bargain at £5 million and can do a job for Chelsea. But at the same time, I think a lot of the issues that Chelsea have are that right now there is not enough leadership in the team. All the players are so young, and it keeps coming back to it because the more I look at the players that we like but we don't want to buy, It's this season and it's this year that we have decided to cap the salaries. It's this season and this transfer window that we no longer want to be throwing the £200,000 a week plus on players. And when you've got a striker of Victor Osimhen's calibre, but Chelsea would rather risk it a little bit more by signing someone like Omarodion from Atletico Madrid, who Atletico want 80 million for him. Chelsea don't want to pay the Osimhen release clause, but Napoli want Lukaku, massive amount of wages off the books of Chelsea Football Club. By taking Lukaku off, you add Osimhen in there, a striker that will breathe confidence into the wingers. People will want to look for him because he's an actual target man. I feel as though we could be in a situation this season where if Chelsea still don't bring in a top striker or a good striker that can contribute goals, we're going to be looking at Mark GUIU constantly saying, well, he's so young and inexperienced, and we drop points here and we drop points there. And I feel as though, bringing it back to the Anselmino story again, I think Chelsea are seriously missing the boat with the transfer policy right now. We need to get back in the Champions League. That is where we belong, we think we belong, and financially, that's where we have to be to keep attracting the best players. Osimhen's available right now. There is definitely a world where Chelsea can still sign him, get rid of Lukaku, get rid of those wages, and get someone in there to take that pressure off of an 18-year-old lad from Barcelona. Still really like him though, but I really think we should be going for Osimhen here. I've said it for ages. I'll say it again. Remember when I was a kid, swings were fun. When you couldn't touch the floor, it felt like you were flying. I genuinely think we've absolutely nailed today because it's about to rain again.
Yeah.
Just as we're gonna go in and get like a snacky dinner from Trader Joe's. We managed to get like 2.5 hours outside in the park where it wasn't raining and it's flipping muggy and humid and sweaty.
It is.
Big question a lot of you guys have been asking me about this tour has been about the price of everything and the cost of everything, asking questions about whether or not it's cheap, is it affordable, can you actually get to around the country and it actually not cost too much money. Not gonna lie, it's been pricey. At the end of the trip I'm gonna put together like a full video that kind of encapsulates everything, hopefully from like a visual perspective, but also like the cost of everything, what it's been, and is it actually affordable to follow Chelsea? To be quite honest, with the results that we've had at the moment, I'd go as far as to say no, but experience-wise, it's been absolutely unreal.
Exactly.
And Atlanta's just like, it's different to anywhere else I've been. I've never been to somewhere like this in the US.
Yeah.
It's so urban, it feels very raw, rugged, kind of rough on the edges, but
nice.
in a nice way.
Yeah. Lots of nice.
What are your first impressions of this city?
First impressions were a bit weird because it was about 2 a.m. when we arrived. But now it's really nice. Where we had food and everything earlier.
So cool.
That was so cool in there.
We'll show you what snacks we get. Let's go home. Okay, what have you managed to sort out for us, G?
Hopefully a room with a view of the stadium.
All right, we were in this room here, and now we've politely asked
to
move here.
Wowza.
Yeah, this is bigger and
This
better.
is a bit better. Oh, there we go.
We got the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh!
There we go.
Rah, okay, so
in
you can't
business.
really see it, but that is where Chelsea are playing. What a good first day. In Atlanta, Georgia, the state of both of our names. Unbelievable stuff. Trader Joe's is there. We're gonna go and edit this very video because that's how these vlogs work. It's not the next day, it is the day of. So we get all of this stuff done and get the video out on the same day for you. All done. So, G, what last words do you have for people?
Hope that you're enjoying today. I know we're traveling around and showing you all of America.
I just get into like this like express content mode when I'm on trips like this. Also because of my quad coffee today, which was absolutely outrageous.
That was a very good coffee.
But it's got me through. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on all today's Chelsea news in the comments down below. And our scooter riding skills. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow in Atlanta, Georgia. Ciao for now. Goodbye.
Bye.